Okay, this is how you make the toum sauce. You need a food processor, 30 cloves of garlic, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I got that here. A tablespoon of salt. Kosher salt, of course, is better. And you need 3 cups of vegetable oil. This is one. I have some more right here. So basically, it's like 30, 3, 3, and 1. So it'd be talata, or talata, wahid. So remember, 30 pieces of garlic, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, a tablespoon of salt, and 3 cups of vegetable oil. Don't use extra virgin olive oil. And you need a food processor. This recipe is done on the low setting. Okay, so let's begin. Shout out to Cesar Forever. Put your garlic in. It said 30 cloves. I mean, that's really close to 30. Some of them were smaller than others. 1 tablespoon of salt. And we're going to go ahead and grind up the garlic with the salt on low speed. Oh no, it's not plugged in. Oh boy, Jeffrey, you really know how. Let's try that again. Low speed. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Give it a nice scrape. We want it to blend well. I didn't put anything in there. All I did was just scrape it. It also helps to have a towel because this is garlicky, oily mess. Okay, blend again on low. It's just the garlic and the salt so far. Okay, now I only did that for like 15-20 seconds each time. Let's go ahead and take the lid off, see how it looks. We're looking pretty good. The garlic is kind of like, it looks like the minced garlic that you would actually buy at the store right now, which is good. But still, we want to scrape and push it down. Okay. What we're going to do now is going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. This is my shot glass. Let me go see if I have a tablespoon. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Okay, just a tablespoon. Okay, there it is. Now, look at that. I got all that juice from 1 single lemon, so I doubt you're going to need 2. They do actually sell Middle Eastern lemons, but this is okay. Just use regular lemons, as long as it's fresh. Now we're going to go ahead and blend that for 15 seconds. Low speed. Take the top off this time. We're going to do 1 more scrape. Okay, remember that movie with Keanu Reeves, and I think his name is Patrick Swayze? I think it was called Point Break. This is a pretty good movie. They made a remake of it, but okay, this is Point Break. Now what you gotta do is not only make sure that it's ground up as fine as possible, within reason, but we're going to very, very slowly drizzle the oil in. And a lot of people consider this the most important part. If you go too fast, it just simply won't work and it will come out like garlic soup and you'll be very sad. If you go too slow, well, I don't think there's a downside about going too slow, but again, I'm trying to get this garlic into a nice fine puree, and it seems to be very, very close. Cool. Okay. Now we're going to very, very slowly add our first cup of olive oil. Okay, we're going to set this on low, and we're going to drizzle the oil in very slowly. 1 cup. That was about, I'd say, 30 seconds, and I poured in about half the cup of oil. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to open her up. I'm going to scrape it nice, and as you can see, we're starting to get that kind of semi-mayonnaise-y texture, but I'm not going to mess with it yet. I'm still just scraping, pushing it all down. This is where the towel comes in handy because, again, it starts getting oily and garlicky. Back to adding the oil. What the heck's going on here? Hold on, guys. What did I do? Oh, here. Sorry about that. Okay. Continue to add the oil. I still got about half a cup. We're going to go real slow. Real slow. Count to 30. You know, we're getting close to the 30-second mark, but I'm drizzling really slowly because I just want it to come out so perfect. So not only does it show that I know what I'm doing and I don't look like an idiot, but I want my friends of Cesar to forever to be impressed and hold me in high accord. I'm just kidding. Just continue to do it slow. It's pretty important, okay? Okay, that was about 30-45 seconds, and I've still got a 1/4 cup of oil. That's okay. Let's take the top off. Go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon of lemon juice right now. It's a good time to incorporate. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with the rest of this lemon juice. Man, if I was making margaritas or Long Island iced teas, that would come in very handy. Fresh juice at a bar. Sure, okay, lemon juice is in. We're going to go ahead and put in the last cup of our oil. This is only 1 cup. On low speed, continue to drizzle. I'm pretty sure that the reason I have messed this recipe up consistently over and over is just simply because you have to take your time seriously in drizzling the oil. Making a puree out of the garlic, yeah, that's important. It definitely, making a paste out of the garlic absolutely contributes to the overall quality of the product. This is very similar or akin to making mayonnaise. And if you don't go slow, you're really going to mess it up. So, I mean, look how much time it took me to put in 1 cup, maybe like 2.5 minutes. And I stopped this thing and talked to you guys a couple times. But we're going to continue to drizzle because, well, you cannot emshi. You have to have shwaya, liquidations, my friend. Okay? First cup of oil in. Let's turn it off and see how the consistency looks. Okay? Okay. So the consistency is looking pretty nice. We're going to continue to scrape. I would say it's pretty important to follow the timeline and just follow what I do, because the order of the stuff going in and the order of all the ingredients is going to work out perfect for you. So far, we've got a very nice thick paste going on, and I know for a fact that if we leave it like this, it's going to be like horrendously strong. This is another problem that we have. Like, if you would leave it like this and give it to a person to put on a sandwich, it would be so strong, it would be almost unedible. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to bring up the volume of our garlic by adding the lemon juice and the oil. And this is the easy part. So we're going to continue to just blend on low after scraping. We're going to add another cup of oil. And this is going to take us probably another 2 or 3 minutes to incorporate. But that's no problem. Take your time. Okay, so 1 more cup of oil. Let's go ahead and add 1 more tablespoon. Well, yeah, 1 more tablespoon of lemon juice. Now the recipe calls, like I said, for 3-3-3. That can actually be your last addition of lemon juice. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put it on low. Note the time. It should take about 2 minutes to put another cup of this oil in, okay? Nice and slow. Slow. I don't know what's doing that thing. Can one of you scientists, Cesar types out there, explain to me how come that happens when you're trying to pour stuff into like this and it drips out of the side? I hate that so much. All right, let's continue. Let's try it again. It has something to do with the way I'm pouring, I know that. But I cannot go that fast. I gotta slow it down. There we go. Remember, like I said, maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes getting that oil in there. This is so important. If you're gonna ruin the garlic sauce party, this is where you're gonna ruin it right here. Another handy tip about this recipe is, notice I never put the food processor on high. It was always on low the whole time. If you have an old school food processor, yeah, just leave it on low. If you have one like this, just low is fine as well. I don't know about y'all, but if you ever try to hold your hand out like this, and you're not ready to hold something, your arm's gonna get sore, man. That happened to me when I was in the military. One of the first things they did was they throw you this a fake M16. It's a rubber rifle, and then they ask you to hold it at chest level, and then hold it there and hold it there, and sometimes raise it above your head. Well, that's just punishment for, you know, when they want to haze you or smoke you when you first come in basic training. But I remember, oh my God, that whole first 2 weeks out of basic training, and my arms hurt so much. I remember just going to the cafeteria and trying to pick up the cafeteria tray, and I could barely hold it, and all those drill sergeants are laughing at you. Because you're in a lot of pain, man. That sucked. Alright, anyhow, I don't know if anybody timed me, but we're about to the end of the second cup. My arm hurts. That probably took like 2 minutes. But you must have patience, my friend. Okay, there's the second cup is in. Let's turn that off. Go ahead and check the product again. Sound like a Cuban drug dealer. Yeah, let's go ahead, or Colombian drug. Let's go ahead and check the product, man. Alright, now we're getting to that point where it's like looking almost like the stuff they had in Saudi. But remember, this isn't a Saudi thing. This is a Levantine thing. This is a Lebanese dish. So again, since this is an emulsion, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. Because this could break, and if you break it, you're going to be sorry. Okay? The last thing you got to do, the easy part, is to add your last. For me, it's, remember the recipe's 3-3-3, but I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of lemon juice because I feel like it gives a little bit of a kick. Okay, we'll add it in here. The last thing that we're going to add to complete the recipe and call it a day is 1 more cup of oil. And again, maybe you give this to somebody that really digs it, but it's still super strong. So, after it's nice and scraped, one more shot, 2 more minutes, and then the oil should be done and we should have something beautiful, okay? So I'm going to put this on low. I'm going to get my strong arm ready, and we're going to go for it, okay, guys? Gosh, this is going to suck. All right. Over there on the table, right in front of me, that's dill. You know, dill is actually hard to grow. It's very fragile. It's very temperature sensitive. But with a little bit of love and something called mycorrhizae, you can actually transplant a lot of different plants and have incredible success if you like indoor gardening. Because I always wanted to make homemade dill pickles. Yeah, you know what for chicken shawarmas. But again, dill is hard to grow. But again, with a little bit of love and of course light and some growing inoculum, you can grow something pretty incredible. Dill right there, and it has that nice distinct smell. It's not strong, but in the future when it grows really hecka high, I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show you my dill. Would you like to see my dill? Anyhow, guys, I'm going to say 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm still pouring, but we're almost at the end. Shout out to some of the cool people from Cesar Forever, especially the lead team, the ladies that work so hard to make sure things in the group are happy and fun. I love them, ladies, just like my own kids. And one of the reasons I made this video is just for you guys, because I care. I want to see you guys happy during these times, and you know, Saudi Arabia wasn't a dream. We really were there. And it's always fun and nostalgic to go back and have fun. Whoa, my arm. You know, one thing that I always find is like super nostalgic is that, I don't know about you guys, but whenever it comes to really feeling like something like a strong memory, it's smell that gets me. It's always smell. And let's go ahead and check out our garlic sauce. Would you look at that? Look at this stuff. Look at this. Beautiful. It's got that beautiful oily sheen. Oh, Jesus. You know, there's some times in life where I really don't have any words. And this is one of them. And you know what? Let me show you my victory here, because I really had to make this stuff, but I messed up on the video so many times because this is my last garlic sauce, okay? That's all I had left in the world. Because I eat it on so much stuff. You can eat it on beef. Like, try it on a steak. Don't marinate a steak. Just put a steak on a grill, medium, chop it up, and eat it with the garlic sauce. Man, your friends will think you're the true hot chef. Try it on a shrimp. Try it on grilled shrimp skewers. That's absolutely delicious. Try it on the inside of this. Okay, try this. Before I say goodbye. Get yourself some pita bread. And get yourself some roasted potatoes. Get the pita warm. Put the garlic sauce inside. Put the roasted red potatoes on top. Put a tiny bit of bell pepper. A little bit of spicy hummus, if you can find that. French fry, not French fry, a pickle. Roll it up and try that, and it's almost like a chicken shawarma, but it's actually a vegetarian pita, and it's delicious too. So anyhow, here we go. I can supply myself with this delicious white sauce that goes on everything. And if you want to try it yourself, just follow how I did it, and you will come up with this same delicious fluffy sauce, and I promise you, oh man, it's going to take you back. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to go wash my hands and air out the room because this entire place smells like garlic. But on behalf of all my Arab homies from Cesar Forever, oh yeah, just put that in the fridge and it will keep for a couple weeks. Nothing will stick to it or make it get moldy or old because it's got so much garlic in it. On behalf of all my friends and Cesar Forever, you guys have a great day and thanks for your patience.